how did you think the line held up yesterday? What did you like about your group? What did you see maybe that can be improved a bit?
There's a lot to like from what we put out there first game, but definitely a lot more that we could do better. I think we did a decent job in pass protection, and I think a big part for us with us being such a veteran offensive line is being able to establish the run game early. So the guys back there and the coaching staff feels more comfortable in being able to call those run plays early on in the game where we can get moving and start stacking plays and putting our offense into a groove. And for whatever reason, I don't think we were able to kind of establish our run game early and kind of got into the more drop back part of the game. And but a lot of like from where we were. We're by no means a finished product. We still have a lot to go, and that's where we're here. It's a Monday and building towards next week now.
I don't mean this to sound like a Little League question, but I'm just wondering, in the course of the game, did you or any of the linemen try to buoy Daniel a little bit, give him, a we can do this kind of thing during the game, or would that not happen?
Yeah, you try to do that with everybody you have. Daniel's as well going to all the areas on the benches, giving fist bumps, trying to keep everybody in the game. And going into halftime, felt like we put ourselves in good positions to get down the field, but it just was not working for us in that moment. And going to the locker room, trying to regroup, I felt like we had a good game plan coming out of halftime, and I felt like we were able to move the ball downfield, but it was just getting to that point in the game where it was now or never, and we were trying to have a couple third and long conversions, a couple fourth and long conversions inside the red zone, and trying to do as much as we can to get touchdowns and put points on the board. But sometimes it just doesn't work out in your favor, and we'll get those things corrected. And everybody here is rallying around Daniel. We've been seeing him this whole offseason. He's been here this whole time. He's been working really hard. He's in all the meetings with Shea, with Coach Daves. He's in there. He's grinding. He's in the weight room, and he's going to get this thing right. And I know it, and I think we all trust and believe that he will.
I could ask you 4 more. I'm not going to do that, Jon. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Tom Canavan.
Hey, Jon. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Obviously, it was the kind of game that nobody was happy with. How important does that make this game coming up?
Yeah, in the NFL, pretty much every game is important, especially when you're going to go play a division opponent like we're about to in the Commanders. These games really count double. Going in there, you play these guys twice a year. So going on the road against a good Commanders team in a kind of hostile environment early on in the season, after we kind of have some bad taste in our mouth from performance that we put out there against the Vikings, this game is going to be critical. I think it's going to be more critical for our confidence as a team and being able to build that and let everybody know that we are a good team. And I think we were able to prove that in training camp. We had some great training camp practices and some great scrimmages as well. And I think that the preseason games were also really inspiring as well. So it's just going to take time to build this thing and build the confidence of this team going down there to Washington.
The other question I had is, how important is it to stay out of second and third long situations? Because that seemed to put you in the hole yesterday.
Definitely. There's really no offense that's going to work if, you can't get any yards on first down and you're sitting in second and long. The playbook shrinks to, really, really small, and you don't have many options. And once you're in second and long, defense knows it's either going to be A or B. And then once you get a third and long, defense knows that it's going to be a pass. So being able to be efficient on first down and, stacking plays and moving the ball downfield and stacking drives and stringing them back to back and playing complementary football across the board. And all 3 phases works in that as well. And that's something, first game of the season, wish we could have done better on. And I know everybody's going to be working really hard to improve that.
Paul Schwartz.
Hey, Jon.
Hey.
You mentioned earlier about playing this week in a kind of a hostile environment. Your first Giants game was in some ways kind of in a hostile environment from the very first series when you guys had the ball. You heard from the fans. You come from Green Bay. Lambeau Field, I think, was more supportive of the home team usually by and large. What did you take out of that from yesterday?
I think the fans are doing what they do. They're fans. They're fanatical. They love this team, and they want to see this team succeed. And I think they really do deep down believe in this team. And we got to give them something that they want to cheer for, and that's on us. And you know, they take time out of their day to come here and watch us, and they want to be enjoying it. And we're taking that away from them, and we got to give them something they want to cheer for. If we don't want them out there, booing us, and that's at the end of the day, that's what it is, and we just got to be better.
Is you played home games in Lambeau? The atmosphere was a little different, right? I mean, not that you never heard boos, but probably not on the first series. I mean, was that like a welcome to New York kind of thing for you there?
Yeah. I mean, I've been in previous team. I've been booed off the field before. I guess it's part of the game, and I've seen it from all perspectives. Being a visiting team at another team's field, it happens, and fans are just really passionate when it comes to this. They love their teams, especially being here in New York. Just being around everyone, everybody loves the Giants, and they want to see them succeed. And I want the Giants to succeed. Everybody in this building wants the Giants to do well, and it hurts, but we can use that and go forward and build together, and in the end, give the fans something they can cheer about.
Thanks, Jon.
Yeah.
Last one, Ryan Dunleavy.
Jon, I've actually got two. I know before you were here, you probably seen it on film. One thing that worked really well for this offense and for Daniel was design quarterback runs, whether they're RPOs or just the ones where he snaps the ball and rolls out and, it's a designed run. Why do you think that those didn't work? Did it feel like the Vikings almost were playing for those, like almost expecting those?
I don't necessarily think the Vikings were expecting those. They could have been. I think we called not even a handful of direct quarterback runs. I think we had a chance to score on one down with, I think, inside the 10-yard line, and just one missed block here, and it kind of changes everything. And I feel like we had another third down. We didn't get a couple mental errors on that play, and I think it would have hit big. And just one guy out of position kind of throws the whole play off. And but I think Daniel had some great plays holding the ball back there and doesn't see anything downfield, and he was able to scramble for a critical first down early on in the game and got out of the pocket again in the third or fourth quarter and gained some positive yards. So I mean, he's a threat with his feet, being able to create plays out on the outside, and we got to make him feel comfortable being in that pocket, delivering that ball, because that's what really matters in this offense.
He's playing with 3 new starters up front. Does it take a quarterback and an offensive line a while to feel each other out in a game circumstance? And I'm asking you this because obviously you played with Aaron Rodgers, and then last year you played with a new quarterback. So did it take Jordan a while, and do you expect it to take Daniel a while? Because it seemed like he was abandoning clean pockets quickly, which he's had to do in the past when he had other offensive lines that, didn't hold up.
Definitely. From my experience last year playing in Green Bay, we started out not really how we wanted. We were 2-5, 2-6, and kind of same thing. New line, new quarterback. Everybody's still trying to, like you said, feel each other out in the game situations. And I think at times we held up really good in protection, but outside of that, there was some other times where there's a lot of leakage in there, and had a couple quarterback hits. And, I had one, maybe two, and I know some other guys had, and we take ownership for that up front. And we got to be better because, like I said, we're a veteran offensive line. We're going to be the heartbeat of this team, and to go forward, we got to keep number 8 back there clean and comfortable in that pocket so we can deliver that ball and open up holes for whoever's running it as well.